Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here, Team Toyota of Princeton. Check out this Ice Cap 2023 Toyota Corolla SE. We're going to check this out, see what it brings to this compact sedan market. So let's dig in. Front end of this Ice Cap Corolla, Toyota badge in the middle. We got LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals. We got some fake venting on either side. If you're going to make the design, please just punch them out and make them into a side air curtain. But I do like the grille. I do like the white trim down below as well, against the gloss black. Let me know what you think in the comments. Wheel and tire package on this Corolla. We got the gunmetal gray wheel, maybe even a little darker than that. Toyota badge on the center cap, standard brake and rotor package. What do we got these 18-inch wheels wrapped in? Well, they're Dunlop Sport 5000 all seasons, which is an interesting choice. 225 on the width, a 40 series sidewall 18s, all four corners front wheel drive. All right, full side profile on this Corolla. Nice design on the side of the car. We got that sharp body line going up over the door handles into the rear tailgate area. And then we have that body side moldings on there, which is an add. And then we have a nice body line underneath that between the wheel wells. The dark wheels against the black, again, look good. A lot of car companies are doing this with their white cars, doing white against black, no molding, no chrome molding around the windows to really make it look sporty. And that's the design behind the SE on the Corolla. But let me know what you think about the design here in the comments. I think it's a handsome looking car. All right, moving in closer. We are color matched on the side view mirror with LED turn signals, color matched on the front and the rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap up top, color match roof with the white shark fin antenna, no sunroof on this one. Rear end of this Corolla, we have a nice trunk lid spoiler kicking up in the back, Toyota badge in the middle, Corolla on the left, SE in red on the right, down below a nice rear diffuser area in gloss black with the exhaust coming out the right side of the vehicle. And then on the lighting, we have standard lighting here in the back, standard bulbs for turn signals on this Corolla, but it's a really good looking back end on the Corolla. Let me know what you think. All right, we're under the hood of this 2023 Corolla SE, and what do we have for a power plant? Well, it's the same one we saw in the Corolla Cross. It's a 2-liter naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder engine, mated to a CVT transmission, 169 horsepower, 151 pound-feet of torque, MPG's 31 in the city, 40 on the highway, 34 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get to the interior of this Corolla, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this gorgeous Ice Cap Corolla cost? Well, MSRP for the Corolla SE trim before options is $23,990. Now we have to add in some stuff here as options on this particular car. We have the all-weather floor liner package at $289, the quick charge cable at $70, body side moldings at $250, door edge guards at $130, rear bumper protector $89, mud guards $129, and alloy wheel locks at $67. Add in your $1,095 for destination and delivery. You have a total MSRP of $26,109. Let's check out the interior. Footbox action, nice large deadhead pedal brake and accelerator. Your carpeted floor mats are in the trunk at this point. No power seats here in the SE. Got manual assist for the driver and the front passenger. Then we have this charcoal gray with red cloth insert with the stitching. So they're giving it some style. Nice soft arm headrest. Also, the bolstering's pretty good. So a nice, sporty looking interior. Even with the cloth, they've dressed it up a bit in this Corolla SE, and I like what they've done. All right, door panel action. We got pretty much the same door panel we saw in Corolla Cross. Except we have soft touch up top, brushed aluminum on the door handle. Again, that brushed aluminum on the grab handle by the armrest with flat black on the switchgear. We have a nice soft armrest with red stitching, so I like that touch. So when we move on over, we have soft touch up here. We have the brushed aluminum that goes into your heat and air vent, which I like. More soft touch with stitching. And then down below, you have a nice large glove box. Infotainment system, same thing as we saw at Corolla Cross. The 8-inch Toyota infotainment system. All now updates are over the air. for your maps, for your nav, for your system software. So therefore, in order to get the nav to work, you have to log in and subscribe to the system with your name, email, password, that kind of thing. I'm not going to do that. This car is for sale. Can't put my personal information in here to show you the nav, which is unfortunate. But we do have wireless Apple CarPlay with Android Auto compatibility. You can go to your music. You can Bluetooth your phone. Again, we do have the touchscreen action. We can go to vehicle settings. You can, again, put in your personal information, get your Wi-Fi hotspot going. And so they got all that stuff set up for you in here, but unfortunately I can't show you the nav, which is too bad. We put it into reverse. Nice large backup camera, but no trajectory. I'd like to see some trajectory on this at the 27 grand that they're asking for this vehicle. Now it takes up the whole room and it is nice and clear. Now as we come down, we have our four-way hazards, 2 heat and air vents, a single zone climate control, and then down below here we have a USB-C over here, and then we have a tray in here for storage. Here is the gear shift that's going to take you through this CVT transmission. Here's the drive modes, which we'll show you when we get to the dash. Traction control off. Down below, auto vehicle hold and your emergency brake. Then we have our Toyota key fob, lock, unlock, pop the trunk, panic button. Nice weight, no remote start. We come to the armrest. We have the soft touch with the red stitching, which is a nice touch. And then in there, we have a 12 volt and another USB-C. Toyota steering wheel, nice leather wrap steering wheel with the stitching, Toyota badge on the horn button, some nice trim. Brushed aluminum to lift it up a little bit. On the left, you have your telephone voice commands and your controls for the digital section of the dash. Then on the right, you have your modes for and your volume and seek in controls for the infotainment system. And then you have your cruise control, adaptive or non-adaptive. And then on the stalks, you have your headlights on the left. You have your windshield wiper on the right, manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel down below, bright and dim the dash, auto high beam assist on, off, down at your feet. Pop the trunk and pop your fuel filler cap. See if I can get a closer up of that one. There it is. And now we go to the dash, and we have that the analog digital combo, analog gauges for your speedometer, tachometer, fuel level, and coolant temperature. And then you have a small display you can go into, and you can bring up other information that you may want to see. This, again, exactly the same as the Corolla Cross that we looked at before, but nice and easy to use, and it's nice and easy to decipher the information they're presenting to you on the screen. Nice job. I mentioned drive modes. Hit your drive mode button on the center stack or on the center console, and you have a sport mode, normal, and eco. So that's how you can roll in this Corolla. Overhead console, we have LED dome lighting in here. For that to come on, this button that says door must be pushed in. And when you open the door, the lighting comes on. When you close the door, the lighting will dim out. There is no sunroof in here. So we'll move on to the sun visor with vanity and an LED light. Good job. And then move this around. It doesn't slide, but we do have an extension to block out the side sun. Good job. Back seat time in this Corolla. The seat is set for my driving position. So in we go. Low bridge on the head getting in. Nice cloth fabric all the way down, but there is no seat pocket, but I got plenty of room for my knees at 5'11", plenty of headroom, plenty of shoulder width room, and there's no pocket behind the seat on the passenger side either. I need a pocket, one or the other, please, Toyota, if you don't want to do both. Now, on the rear console, we have 2 USB-Cs, no heat and air vents. I'm assuming they're probably down below on the floor. And then we have our door panel in the back, same material and same look as we see up on the front, including the nice soft door armrest with the stitching and the flat black around the switchgear. So nice consistency of design. I like the fact they're keeping the same vibe. Front door to back door, except for the grab handle. Now we come to the rear seats. Nice seats with the same material, same insert with the red and the stripe. So I like how they've done that. And then center armrest, nice and soft, 2 cup holders. So overall, it's a nice, comfortable place to be in the back of a compact sedan. I have to give Toyota kudos for that. All right, so we're going to get in the trunk of this Corolla SE, we can pop the trunk from the floor down by our feet in the footbox area, or from our key fob, or you can come to the back and right above the license plate, hit the button, pull it up nice and light, no problem. Now we have more action in here. Now I'm going to get rid of this. Now you can see we have a good amount of trunk space in this Corolla. So for a small car, I like the trunk space. Here is your all-weather cargo mat that says Corolla on it. And now we can open this up. And now we have, as you can see, a jack, tools, and a spare. So thank you, Toyota, for the spare. But a nice large trunk area here in this Corolla. All right, here we go with the window sticker on this Toyota Corolla SE. So we'll zoom on in, give you all the action on this Toyota. Now, standard equipment on the left and your options on the right. And then our total price down below. Let's go take it for a spin. All right, we are driving this 2023 Toyota Corolla SE action, and this Corolla has been one of the sales leaders for Toyota for years and years, for decades. I mean, the Corolla's been around for decades. This is the #2 selling sedan in the United States in 2022 behind the Camry. So they sell a lot of these cars, and for good reason. What I like what they did here with this Corolla and the Corolla Cross was the Corolla Cross on the inside, you're like sitting in a Corolla. So this car is set up the same way. We got the same power plant, that 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, not a fast one, but an economical driveline with the CVT transmission. So no big action going on there. Same action total. Except the Corolla Cross, you get the all-wheel drive here on the Corolla, your front wheel, but that's fine. But you're going to get some good gas mileage here, and in both cars you will. And it's a very competent car to drive, this Corolla. And I got great visibility out of the front, side glass, rear window, no problem. Piece of cake in this Corolla. Steering wise, it's light, but it's direct. It's not going to set any fires. It's not a fast car. It's a car that people are going to use to get around town, take their stuff here and there, commute with, take it to school, wherever you may want to go. Now we have the SE trim, which is the one we're driving. This is the mid-range trim on a Corolla. You can get Corollas as cheap as around 20 grand. This one, though, stickering up into that high $26,000, almost $27,000 range, becomes, all right, is it worth it? What do we have in here that makes it worth that kind of money? Well, we got the new setup here in the infotainment system from Toyota, the 9-inch system with the over-the-air updates. We have a single-zone climate control. We do have USB-C action, but we don't have wireless charging in this one, and we don't have any blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert action in here, which I think should be in here at this price point in a Corolla. But it drives competently. It goes nice and easy down the road. You point the steering wheel where you want to go, and it goes. Holds the lines just fine. Suspension's well damped, fairly smooth on the road. Obviously it's a small car, so you're going to feel the bumps more than if you were in a larger car, but overall piece of cake to drive. And now we're going to go ahead and do an emergency stop here. Nobody's behind me. In 3, 2, 1. Look at that, piece of cake, nice and linear, no pulling the wheel, and then off we go. And we have that little 2-liter struggling to get this car up to speed. Not a fast car at all. You're going to be able to get up onto the highway, no problem. But it's not a fast car by any stretch of the imagination. But it's an easy car to drive and get around in, and I think it's a nice design. You know, it's a very generic design, but it appeals to a lot of people, and that's what this car has to do. It has to appeal to a wide swath of people in order to get those kind of sales numbers that it's gotten. So each trim is going to bring you something different to appeal to the widest audience as they can. That's why they give it pretty decent room on the inside. With this SE edition, you know, you have the cloth seats, but you have the different color insert with the red on the gray rather than just all one color. They'll give you some fancier tailpipes on this thing, some fancier wheels, make it look a little bit cooler, more special for whoever owns it. So that's really what this car is all about. Just trying to appeal to as many different people as you can, but we're going to bring it to a stop, see how it does going down the road in 3, 2, 1. Not going to go crazy with the accelerator because it's not a fast car, but see, it gets up to speed. Now that car was shifting about 4,000 RPM, and it wasn't too loud and crazy, and it got the car up to speed no problem. So I don't think you're going to have an issue with this car in any kind of driving situation. It's got enough power to get this thing down the road. Plus the Corolla reliability is big time, and you're going to be able to put tons of miles on this and not have to worry about things breaking. It's a simple driveline, naturally aspirated 2-liter inline 4 with a CVT. Not much is going to go wrong on this thing. It's pretty simple. The engineering on this is pretty simple. So I don't think you have to worry about anything like that. There's nothing overly complicated in here. You can use this every day, put tons of mileage on it, and you'll be in good shape in this Corolla. So let me know, guys, what you think. Compact sedan, Corolla, is that the way to go? Or is another way possible, right? Are you looking at maybe Korean I can think of, Kia Forte, probably looking at an LXS with comparable equipment, or maybe a GT line Forte would be getting closer to this price. That could be a possible competition for this car. You know, or maybe the Honda Civic. What do you think about that? Not obviously a fancier Civic, but, you know, a regular Civic. That could be probably the biggest competition to this. But let me know, what do you think? You going Corolla with your compact sedan money? Or are you going to go Kia? Are you going to go Honda Civic? Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this car. But I want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Toyota Corolla SE for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.